Hey there, Greg Smith here. Thank you for clicking to watch this video. In this video, we're going to have a talk about the wrist hinge in the golf swing and how we can use the wrist hinge to keep that club face more consistent at impact. So let's have a look. Let's get started. Okay, so how the wrists work in the golf swing is really key to you being able to control your club face through impact. So the club face angle at the moment of impact, which direction the face is pointing in relation to the target, is critical towards your ball flight. There's three parameters that we need. We need centered hit, that's very important. There's the club path obviously, but then there's the club face angle. And through experience and seeing the numbers on TrackMan, the one parameter that's most difficult to control is the face angle, because fractions of a degree have a massive influence on your ball flight. So what we want to do is try and get some consistency with that club face angle coming down. Now a lot of the time when you've got control over your arc of swing, club face becomes easier to control. So first of all, you need to make sure that you're getting a consistent, repeatable arc. But there's also things we can do within the swing to make sure that we're getting a consistent motion of the club face. And looking at how the wrists hinge gives us a real key indication to this. So as we move the club away from the golf ball, we're looking for a nice vertical hinging motion of the wrists coming away from the ball. And what the majority of golfers will do, rather than hinge, so it's more of this move as we turn the body, they'll do this. They'll rotate the forearms. First thing that does is flatten the club shaft, but as the club shaft flattens, it opens up the club face. So we've got this arc of swing working away from the ball, then coming back to the ball. But your club face has turned away from this arc now very, very early. So what you've got to do then is counter that move to square it up and hit a straight shot. Whereas when we work with more of this hinging motion away from the ball, we can keep the club face square to the swing for longer. Now, whenever we look at some of the top touring pros, we'll actually see a position as they work away from the ball that's like this. And in old coaching, we used to call this a shut position. But in reality, what's actually happened is the wrists have hinged on the arc of the swing, but because the pelvis is tilted forwards at setup, the club face is actually staying square to that arc as they move away from the ball. How it used to be taught in the golf swing is what we call a toe-up position, but to actually get in that toe-up position, the forearms have to rotate or we have to move out of posture. If you want to keep posture and create a hinging motion, we'll see this position where the club face is not pointing at the ball, but certainly not toe up, it's more in. And that all happens from the hinging motion. You get this hinging motion and you can get that club face square through impact much more consistently. Look forward to seeing you in the next video.